Hi, good morning, dear students. I hope all of you are keeping well and you are studying at home, I suppose. All right. So, just the yesterday I was teaching you. I was teaching you the chapter, the eyes of the eagle, the eye of the eagle. All right. And we are discussing about whom? We are discussing about Jay, the boy, the shepherd, and about his dog, right? And his dog name was Matu. All right. And they also took sheep, lambs, okay, to the mountain for grazing. So in that time only, what came? In that time only, the eagle comes and takes one of the lambs, attacked and took away, and the eagle eats it up. All right. So till now we have discussed only this much. So today we will be continuing. You can see from here we will be continuing. From here we will be continuing. Okay. So I hope you are reading. As long as you read after teaching you, then only you can understand. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand. You will find difficult. So when I teach you, okay, soon after teaching, you can go through so that you may understand the story. If you understand the story, you can write the question and answers by your own. All right, we will be from at home. We'll start. So when they return home, Jai and Motu, when they return home, at home, grandfather said, "Never mind." Grandfather said, "Never mind." Okay, grandson, please don't mind. What happened? Happened. It happens. It's normal. Sometimes eagle comes and eagle will take your lamb. That is normal. It happens. Don't worry about that. Never mind. It had to happen someday. See, something may happen like this. You have to accept, my dear grandson, you have to accept it. That eagle has been watching the sheep for some time. So the eagle was looking every day when to take those lambs and attack them and eat them up. Eagle was following them. Okay, dear students, are you with me? So next, grandmother more practical said. Now the grandmother, what is grandmother is saying? Let us see. Grandmother is saying, grandmother more practical said. Now practically grandmother is saying what? Practically grandmother is saying what? We could have sold the lamb for 300 rupees. Dear grandson, we could have sold this lamb for 300 rupees. But what you have done? You and Matu, you allow the eagle to eat the lamb and eagle took away. What you will do now? So we could have sold the lamb at how many? At how much price? Okay, it could be 300 rupees. Alright, it could be 300 rupees. You will have to be more careful in future. Grandmother is saying to Jay, you will have be more careful in future. You have to be careful in future. It should not happen same way what happened today. It should not happen. It should not repeat the same event tomorrow. You have to keep in mind. So dear students, you have to learn from this lesson. You don't have to repeat the same mistakes every day. You don't have to repeat the same mistake. You have to learn from mistakes and learn and go ahead. Understood, dear students? Yes. Now grandmother is saying, don't fall asleep on the hillside. So don't fall asleep. Don't sleep when you go for grazing to the mountain. So don't sleep. Don't be lazy over there. Okay? You have to be awake. You have to see. You have to be with the lambs and the sheep. Okay? In the mountain. When you are supposed to be watching the sheep. So you should not sleep when you go for grazing the sheep or lambs. You should not sleep over there. You have to be awake. You have to take care of them. You have to keep your eyes on them, close eyes on them. Okay, you have to keep your eyes, you have to take care of them, where they are going, okay, they are staying together or not. All those things you have to keep in mind as a shepherd. All right. So now, next paragraph. I wasn't sleeping this morning. Jay is saying what? Grandmother, I was not sleeping, said Jay truthfully. Okay, truthfully Jay is saying, Grandmother, I did not sleep. I was awake, forgetting to mention that he had been gathering strawberries. But Jay is not saying, Jay is not saying that I was collecting strawberries. I was busy in collecting strawberries. So in that moment, in that time only, eagle came and attacked lambs, and eagle took away one of the lambs. Okay. Now next paragraph. The following day, Jay and Motu were very careful. The next day, Jay and Motu, the dog, they were very much careful. Okay, just the other day what happened, they will not repeat again. So they are so much careful. The great eagle, with its powerful beak and talons, was more than a match for boy or dog. So today also, the eagle has come over them, and with his beak and talons, with the beak, what it does, it takes the prey, and it hind claw 4 inches round the curve. So 4 inches, the eagle is 4 inches round the curve, was its most dangerous weapon. The dangerous weapons are eagle's beaks, talons, claws. Okay, with these weapons, the eagle takes what? Takes its prey. When it spread its wings, the distance from the tip to tip was more than 8 feet. So when it spreads its wings, what happens? The distance from the tip to tip was more than 8 feet. So it was almost 8 feet. Understood, dear children? So now the next paragraph. It stood on its rocky ledge. It stood, the bird, the eagle stood on its rocky ledge. On the rock, it stood, staring majestically across the valley. So, staring majestically across the valley. Here, the eagle is staring, looking majestically, okay, majestically, happily, beautifully, looking across the valley. Again, he is looking across the valley, across the mountain. Its hard, unblinking eyes missed nothing. So, from far, eagle can see what is there far. He can see the lambs, he can see the shepherd boy, he can see the even lambs, sheep, whoever the beings can be. Those strange orange yellow eyes could spot a field rat. So with his eyes, he can see what? Even a small rat or mouse hair more than 100 yards below. So more than 100 yards below. So from far distance, eagle bird can see even rat, even mouse, even hair, also any objects or even any beings, the eagle can see from far. Understood? So now the next paragraph. The eagle saw the boy and the dog. So now similarly, the eagle saw the boy and the dog. Eagle also sees. He can see boy. Here boy is who? Jay. The dog is Motu. But he did not fear them. So eagle did not fear them. Why? Just the other day, just the yesterday, he took one of the lambs. So now he is not afraid of Jay and the dog. He had his eye on a lamb that was frisking about on the grass. So he had his eye. So the eagle is looking at one of the lambs. So eagle is looking at on a lamb and was frisking about on the grass. So eagle was looking to one of the lambs, and that lamb was grazing, and it was eating the grass a few feet away from the other grazing sheep. So that particular lamb and that particular lamb was separated from the other sheep. So the eagle is targeting that lamb like yesterday. So today also the eagle can take it away for its prey. Alright, now the next paragraph. Jay did not see the eagle until it swept round at outcrop of rocks about 100 feet away. So the Jay was not aware about the eagle. Eagle is about to take the lamb. He was not aware. But Motu had been the bird in time. But Motu had seen the bird in time. But Motu is very, very clever. The clever dog. He had seen the bird. Here the bird is the eagle. With a low growl, he dashed forward and reached the side of the lamb almost the same instant that eagle swept. So the dog Motu had seen the bird. The eagle is going to take the lamb. So eagle was almost ready to take the lamb. So in that time, the dog also is running towards the eagle, trying to save the lambs. Understood, dear students? Yes. There was a terrific collision. Okay, there was a terrific collision, a strong and powerful impact as the eagle, the lamb, and the dog ran into each other. So there was clashed between dog, lambs. Okay. So now what happened? Feathers flew means here the eagle flew away. The eagle screamed with rage. The eagle also got angry. Why? Because he was not able to take the lamb. He was not able to take the prey. The lamb tumbled down the slope. The lamb tumbled means fall down the slope. The lamb fall down, okay, the steep of the mountain. The Motu howled in pain. Here, Motu what is doing? Yelping. Yesterday we have learned the word, right? Yelping. And as the huge beak struck him high on the leg. So the eagle's that beak, right? With the beaks, the dog was struck. The eagle with his beaks, the Motu was struck. So that's why Motu got hurt. Alright. The big bird, a little stunned by the clash, flew off rather unsteadily with mighty beating of its wings. So now the eagle flew away from that place. Motu had saved the lamb. See? Motu had saved the lamb. Motu was courageous enough. To save the lamb. See? One dog can do marvelous thing. Alright. As we know, dog is a faithful animal. So dog has saved the lamb. Jay ran up to Motu, who lay whimpering on the ground. Motu could not get up. So now Jay also ran towards whom? Towards Motu. Motu is on the ground, crying, okay, yelping, howling in pain. He was much too heavy for Jay to carry. So Motu was heavy enough to carry. Jay was not able to carry. Jay stood up Jay stood up straight, cupped his hand to his mouth. So he, he was trying to call. So he brought two of his hands together and he was trying to call and began calling for his grandfather. So he was trying to call his grandfather. He was calling, Dada, Dada, he shouted, and presently grandfather heard him and came stumbling down the slope. So Jay was calling, so grandfather also heard. Then grandfather immediately he arrives, okay, it's stumbling down the slope. He was followed by another shepherd. So along with grandfather, one more shepherd also came with him, and together they lifted Motu and carried him home. So, along with Jay, grandfather, and one more shepherd who came with grandfather, all of them they carried Motu to home. Okay. So the next paragraph. Motu had a bad wound. Okay, Motu had a bad wound. Motu got a bad hurt, bad wound, big wound. Okay, and it would be some time before Motu could run about again. So it could be some time before Motu could run about again. So it will take time to heal the wound. Then only Motu can go about. Then only Motu can go with Jay to take the lambs, sheep to the mountains. So now Motu is unable because he has got wounded by the eagle. Meanwhile, the sheep had to be taken out to graze. So Jay, what he has to do? He has to take the lambs, sheep for grazing the grass. Otherwise, they also will die. Grandfather was not feeling well. So grandfather was not feeling well. He was feverish and kept to his bed. So his grandfather was also sick, feverish. He also was sick. That's why he was just lying down on the bed. So now don't go too far with the sheep, said grandmother. Grandmother is saying, Jay, my dear grandson, please don't take the sheep and the lambs far away from our house. Please graze them near our house. So let them graze near the house. But there is hardly any grass here, said Jay. But Jay replied to grandmother, Grandmother, nearby our house there is not enough grass. Alright, so I need to take them far only. I don't want you wandering off while the eagle is still around. So grandmother says, I don't want that again misfortune. Again the bad things will take place. Again the eagle will come and eagle will attack the lambs and the sheep. Give him my stick, said grandfather from his bed. So the grandfather said to grandmother, Grandmother, please give my stick. Please give my stick to Jay. Grandmother took it from the corner and handed it to the boy. So grandmother takes the grandfather's stick and it handed it over to Jay. So now Jay is taking the stick of grandfather's, and with that stick he will tackle whom? He will tackle the eagle. In the next class we will be continuing the next paragraphs. So I hope you people are studying whatever I have taught in the class. Please do read. Please do read them. Then only you will be able to understand it. If you have any doubts, I have taught you this chapter. If you have any doubts, something is not clear, if you need further clarification, please drop me your doubts and I will reply you back. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Please have a nice day.